back to the DMG Starting Wrong YouTube channel. My name is Mike. Obviously, I'm joined today by nobody because I'm a loner. No, I'm just playing. Just me today, going over my own personal mock draft 1.0. This is going to be in the eyes of if I was the team's GM. So this is going to be my 1.0, and I might have one or two more after this. No trades in this one. Nothing too crazy. Just plain and simple, old regular, what the order would be. Not going to get too crazy with this one as being my first one all by my lonesome. But before I get into it, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We see that like 92% of people that watch our videos are not subscribed. So if you guys could hit that subscribe button, it'd be greatly appreciated. And be a part of the movement, be a part of everything that's going on around here. But I'm not going to go too in-depth into some of these picks and the players just because of how late it is and the draft being right around the corner. So a lot of people know a lot about these guys already. And if you don't know anything about any of these players, just check out our previous videos. We have plenty of information on a lot of these guys. The first round guys have kind of been around for a while now. So we've talked about quite a few different players, so just check out a couple of our other mock drafts that we either review or we did ourselves, and you can get yourself some more information on a lot of these players. So I'm going to hop right in here, starting off with my first pick, which is the Jacksonville Jaguars, going with... Where's my mouse? Okay, sorry, technical difficulties. Okay, number one, Jaguars going Aiden Hutchinson. I'll do that. You saw nothing. Well, yeah, anyways, Jacksonville Jaguars going Aiden Hutchinson, edge out of Michigan. Once again, we all know what Aiden's about. We all know what he can do. Get that guy on the defensive line to help out Josh Allen on the other side. You know, the basics. The guy's a beast. We know what he's all about. He's going to be amazing. Number two, Detroit Lions going Kayvon Thibodeau, edge out of Oregon. Once again, we know what this guy's all about too. He kind of fell in other mock drafts recently, kind of fallen on the board a little bit just because I think it was more like prospect, like, oh, what's the word? I can't think of the word I'm thinking of. Basically, people were just tired of drafting him this high, so he just fell a little bit, whatever, doesn't matter. Danny Campbell's been talking a lot about this guy and saying how much of an exceptional athlete he is. So, a lot of things being talked about him throughout the Lions franchise and the front office and everything, so took it upon myself to just go ahead and make the pick for him. So me and Dan had a good old chat, and we're going Kayvon Thibodeau here. Three of the Houston Texans going Ikem Ekwonu. Once again, you get a beast on that offensive line. Dude's amazing. Could be arguably the best offensive tackle in this draft, and Texans need help all over the board. So getting a guy like Ikem Ekwonu to boost up that offensive line, you can't go wrong with a pick like that. Could always use linemen. For the New York Jets, going Trayvon Walker, edge out of Georgia. Once again, Georgia guy here. Everyone on that Georgia defense this past year was crazy. So, going to see a lot of these guys going in the first round. Rightfully so. They're amazing. They're all really good. There's some really good dudes in that defense. And Trayvon Walker's one of them. Dude's a crazy freak athlete. Kind of rose on the boards after the combine, after that show he put on. So, Trayvon Walker here going to the Jets. I see no problems with this. I don't like the pick at all, being a Patriots fan and playing them twice a year, but the Jets get themselves a stud here. 5, the New York Jets, the other New York team, going Evan Neal, offensive tackle, Alabama. Once again, another tackle flying off the board. You can never go wrong with a tackle, especially with a guy that has the caliber, or that is the caliber of Evan Neal. The dude's a beast. Dude's insane. He's massive. He's tall. He's strong. Big dude on that offensive line. Get him in there. Protect Daniel Jones. Let Daniel Jones get the time in the pocket he needs to be able to make those reads and run through all his options and make the right play. So, Evan Neal, number 5, to the New York Giants. Number 6 here, the Carolina Panthers going Charles Cross, offensive tackle out of Mississippi State. Another tackle going off the board here. Word around town. I've been talking to, what's his face? Oh, man, I'm going to get roasted for that. I don't know his name. I've been talking... Oh, man. I got to search it up real quick. I'm going to get roasted. Oh, I can't believe I don't know this. Matt Rule. Oh my God, I'm an idiot. Cut that. No, I'm just kidding. Me and Matt, we've been chatting. Sam Darnold, he's the guy this year. Dude's been talking, letting people know that he's a proven NFL quarterback, and we're going to let him keep proving himself. So we're going to get a guy that can help protect him on that offensive line. So getting a guy like Charles Cross that can step in there, be a focal point of that offensive line, and let him do his thing, let him protect Sam Darnold so he can make the same reads and everything, go through all his progressions and make the right play. Just the same thing as the New York Giants are doing with Daniel Jones. We'll do it for Sam Darnold as well, baby. Moving on to 7 here. Giants once again going Ahmad Gardner, a.k.a. Sauce Gardner, the number 1 corner in this class by far. Dude's a stud. If you don't know about Sauce Gardner, you must have been living under a rock. Dude's insane. Didn't allow a touchdown all year last year. You can say what you want about him. Doesn't play strong opponents. He did it the same thing to Alabama. So didn't allow a touchdown against Alabama. So you can say what you want. Sauce Gardner, he's a freaking beast, and he will be a beast in the NFL. And the Giants getting a solid piece on the offense and a solid piece on the defense. So if you're the Giants right now, that's a happy day right there. That's a good day at the office. Wrap it up. Get ready for day 2. 8 here, the Atlanta Falcons going Garrett Wilson. Once again, if you don't know about Garrett Wilson, you've been living under a rock. This dude's a stud. Yeah, he does just about everything exceptionally high. Get Marcus Mariota some more weapons on that offense to kind of pair up with Kyle Pitts, Cordell Patterson. Get Garrett Wilson in there. Get him some more weapons he can throw to. And the Giants, you're just taking kind of a BPA in this sense. We're trying to build up a team that will last a while and get really good quality players around our quarterback, and we're not trying to win anything this year. So we're gonna rebuild the team. We're gonna get things going in the right direction, and Garrett Wilson is a focal point that can get things going in the right direction with Kyle Pitts. So Garrett Wilson at 8. Number 9, Seattle Seahawks, George Karlaftis, edge out of Purdue. Now with this one, obviously we know Russell Wilson's out, Drew Lock in, also with Noah Fant and guy from the defensive line from the Broncos as well. You also got DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Rashad Penny, Chris Carson, I believe, as well. So you have a good start on the offense. Now you got to work on the defense and build that up more. And getting a guy like George Karlaftis that has an engine. He's big, he's strong, he has good hand placement. He's not the athletic freak that you want, but the dude works relentlessly and he works hard and he gets down and he gets dirty. So getting a guy like George Karlaftis for the future for that defense, a guy that you know that you can rely on for years to come and keep building on what you're doing here for your defense to help build it back up to where it was. And George Karlaftis is a guy that can help be a part of that movement. So George Karlaftis, 9 to the Seahawks. 10 New York Jets, Drake London, once again. Getting a weapon for Zach Wilson, getting a guy that's tall, strong, fast, can go up there and he can win those balls. And getting a weapon like this for Zach Wilson that he can just chuck it up to and let Drake London go up there and get it in a high point of football, which is what he's really good at. So Zach Wilson doesn't really have a weapon like this, and getting a guy in there like that can do this kind of stuff for him and help make them both look really good, especially with the Jets getting I already got to scroll up. Trayvon Walker, so you get a good guy on defense. Now you get a solid guy on offense. And then also like this, you're the other New York team. You get these 2 picks, call it a happy day at the office, and get ready for day 2. I can't be mad at these picks here, at least in my point of view. I mean, Jets fans could be upset, so let me know in the comments down below if you are a Jets fan and you're upset with me right now. Feel free. Number 11, the Washingtons. Just kidding, the Washington Commanders going Derek Stingley Jr. With their whole new offense kind of rebuild here to bring in Carson Wentz. You got Antonio Gibson as your running back. You got the likes of Scary Terry, Curtis Samuel out on both sides for receivers. You have a decent offensive line. It's not horrible. It's not the greatest, but it's not horrible. Your defense has been kind of slacking these past few years. It's not up to par where it was, I think, 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Their defense was Chase Young, whenever he came in, they had a really good defense, and they've kind of been slacking off since then. So I think kind of rebuilding that defense to where it is and getting another corner that can slot in there and help just boost that offensive. Good man, what is wrong with me right now? To boost up that defense. Derek Stingley, everyone knows about the freshman year. Derek Stingley, dude, one of the best in the country. Kind of fell off due to injury, but I'm sure you can get the glimpses out of him that he was as a freshman, and he'll be really good in the NFL. 12 here, Minnesota Vikings going Trent McDuffie, cornerback out of Washington. Once again, another really good dude. Had a no-fly zone up there with Kyler Gordon up in Washington in the Pac-12. Dude's a stud. He's athletic, makes plays. He's quick, all over the field. Quarterbacks just didn't throw to this dude, and there's a reason why. And there's a reason he's going top 12 right now. And Minnesota Vikings, they need a corner, and they're going to get themselves a really good corner right here in Trent McDuffie. 13, the Houston Texans going Kyle Hamilton, safety out of Notre Dame. Kyle Hamilton kind of fallen here, but if you guys don't know, he's probably one of the best athletes in the entire draft. He's insane. He's like 6'4", 215 or something like that. He's a monster. He's not just a safety. He can line up at safety, obviously, but he can line up at corner, linebacker, edge. Like, the dude is built to play multiple positions, and he's athletic enough to play multiple positions on the defense. So getting Ikem Ekwonu to boost that offensive line, and now getting a guy like Kyle Hamilton that can slot right in where Justin Reed was and kind of take over for that and can also play other positions on the defense, you get yourself a steal here at 13, especially if he does fall this far. If you're the Houston Texans, once again, good day at the front office, good day in the office. Get ready for day 2. Baltimore Ravens here at 14 going Devontae Wyatt, interior defensive lineman, Georgia. Another Georgia guy going off the board here. We all know what Devontae Wyatt's about. That staple point on the defensive line for Georgia. Georgia, really good defense last year, as we all know. They have a lot of really good players on that defense, and Devontae Wyatt is one of them, and the Ravens know how to use guys like Devontae Wyatt. So Devontae Wyatt, I thought, was a match made in heaven for the Baltimore Ravens, so that's why I selected Devontae Wyatt here at 14 to the Ravens. 15 here, the first of 2 Philadelphia picks. And the first one here at 15 is going to be Devin Lloyd, linebacker out of Utah. Devin Lloyd, once again, dude's insane. He's smart. He's strong. He's fast, sideline to sideline kind of guy. He can pretty much do it all as a linebacker. Great player, and I think the Philadelphia Eagles get themselves a guy that can slot right in and be a focal point in that defense. A guy that can get things set up, get things going, get things moving in the right direction on that defensive side of the ball for the Eagles. 16, the Saints did a little trade here with the Eagles to pick up another first-round pick, and with their first one here in the first round, the Saints are going to go with Jameson Williams, wide receiver out of Alabama. I know it's not an Ohio State guy, but Jameson Williams, to me, is probably one of the best wide receivers in this class, and he can fit what the Saints are looking for easily. He can be that guy for Jameis Winston. You need help at the wide receiver spot, and getting a guy like Jameson Williams that can pretty much do it all. He's fast. He's athletic. He's strong. Route running, great hands. Speed over the top. Speed over the middle. Like, the dude has it all. He can do it all. And ACL tears aren't what they used to be. I think he'll make a full recovery, and I think you're getting yourself a great player here at 16 with Jameson Williams. 17, the Los Angeles Chargers going Jordan Davis, interior defensive lineman, Georgia. Another Georgia boy off the board. Obviously, we know from last year, Chargers struggled with the run defense. Getting a guy like Jordan Davis that can get in there and run stuff guys at the line, make them stop there, kind of help boost that defensive line so you're not as bad as defending the run, and getting a guy like Jordan Davis to help you with that. Pretty much. I mean, that's all there is to say. Jordan Davis is going to help you with that run defense, so you're not the worst in the league next year. 18, the Philadelphia Eagles are going Andrew Booth Jr., corner out of Clemson. Now, Andrew Booth, dude's good. He's really good in man, makes really good open field tackles. He's quick and he's strong. ACC guy, Clemson, usually towards the top, kind of had an off year this year with the whole quarterback switch from Trevor Lawrence and kind of reworking that offense a little bit. But Dabo Swinney, he's going to get it right, and he had it right on defense with his guys, and Andrew Booth is a stud. Great pick here for the Eagles at 18 to help keep boosting that defense. 19, Saints with their second pick in the first round. Going Trevor Penning, offensive tackle, Northern Iowa. Once again, you lost Teron Armstead. You got to get a guy in there that can slot right in, and getting a guy like Trevor Penning that's big, strong, mean, gets down, gets dirty, loves like fighting in the trenches. The dude's insane. He's really good. If you haven't watched any film on him, go watch some film on this dude. This dude is mean, dude. Watch his Senior Bowl stuff. Great stuff I saw there. So Trevor Penning, 19 to the Saints. Love that pick. 20, Pittsburgh Steelers going Bernhard Rainman, or Bernhard Reinman, or however you want to say it. Offensive tackle, Central Michigan. Crazy story with Raymond, if you don't even know. Just switched to tackle, I think it was 2 years ago. Used to play wide receiver / tight end. Bulked up to play tackle. Really raw at the position, but has a lot of potential. He's doing really good. A lot of potential, a lot of areas to grow in, and he can for sure grow into a really good starting offensive tackle in the NFL. And I didn't think there was a better place for him to land than the Steelers. And with everything that's going on there with Trubisky, and you still got Chase Claypool, you got Deontay Johnson, you got Najee Harris, and then now you're one of those focal points on that offensive line to help protect Trubisky. And with the coaching staff that the Steelers have, they know how to develop players. And being Bernhard Rainman and going there, I don't think he could be upset. So he's going there, 20 to the Steelers. 21, my New England Patriots. No, I'm just kidding. The New England Patriots going Nakobe Dean, linebacker out of Georgia. Once again, another Georgia boy flying off the board here. Georgia, we know what they're all about. They're insane. The whole defense was insanely good, and Nakobe Dean was that leader on the defense. And if you see him here at 21 and you're the Patriots, you got to get him. Got to snag him up. You need help in that position. You got Cameron McGrone, who was hurt last year that we drafted, but don't really know how he's going to play. Hasn't played in the NFL yet. You got Jawan Bentley. And after that, it's kind of slim pickings, really. But Nakobe Dean, he's here. He's a leader. He knows how to play linebacker. He's fast. He's smart. He's quick. Plays that sideline to sideline. He can pretty much do it all. And he can slot right in on our defense and just keep it moving. Kind of take over for Dante Hightower and being that leader on that defense. 22 here. The Green Bay Packers going Chris Olave, wide receiver out of Ohio State. You got to get Aaron Rodgers weapons. Okay. Chris Olave, dude can pretty much do it all. He's amazing. He was even a first-round draft pick like last year, projected, and decided to stay back and play out his senior year, and still killed it. So, with the wide receivers that are still left, I think getting a guy like Chris Olave is totally fine. He's insane. You got to get Aaron Rodgers the weapons. Like I said, got to get him the weapons. You lost Devontae Adams. You lost Scantling. So, rebuild, get the weapons for Aaron Rodgers to be successful, and Chris Olave can be that guy. 23, the Arizona Cardinals going Tyler Linderbaum, interior offensive lineman out of Iowa. Tyler Linderbaum, probably one of the best center prospects ever to enter the draft. The Cardinals need help on that offensive line, kind of in the center / guard position. Whether you put Tyler Linderbaum at center now and move your center over to guard, or put Tyler at guard and keep your center, it doesn't matter. He's mainly a center, but I'm sure he can play guard. He's built to play guard. But regardless, you got to get a guy on that interior. And whether you need the center or the guard, he can play them both. So it doesn't matter. But Tyler Linderbaum, 23rd pick to the Arizona Cardinals. 24 here, the Dallas Cowboys going Jermaine Johnson, edge out of Florida State. Jermaine Johnson kind of jumped up on a lot of people's boards after the Senior Bowl, made a really good impact there, looked good during practices and game. But getting a guy that can replace Randy Gregory on that defensive line, I think Jermaine Johnson can go in there and be a focal point with Micah Parsons and cause havoc like Micah Parsons already has been doing. So, Jermaine Johnson, 24 to the Cowboys. 25, the Buffalo Bills are going Kaiir Elam out of corner out of Florida. Now, the Bills, they need help on the defense, especially in the corner position. And with corners flying off the board, even getting a guy like Kaiir Elam, which is either the fifth corner or something off the board right now. Kaiir Elam's a stud. Quick, strong, makes plays, and SEC boy. So he knows what it's all about. He knows how to get down. He knows how to get dirty. So Buffalo Bills get another really good corner to kind of pair up with Tre'Davious White and kind of create their own no-fly zone with their two safeties that they have that are already insane in Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer. 26, the Tennessee Titans are going Zion Johnson, interior offensive lineman out of Boston College. Tennessee Titans lost one of their starting guards, so what better than to just go ahead and slot a new guy in that can be just as good and potentially be better. especially with A.J. Brown as your wide receiver and picking up Robert Woods and having Derrick Henry. So, in your defense is fine. So, just rebuilding that offensive line to protect Tannehill and getting good players for Derrick Henry to run behind, and Zion Johnson is that guy. 27, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going Kenyon Green, interior offensive lineman, Texas A&M. Once again, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they also lost a guard in Alex Kappa to the Bengals. But Kenyon Green, he's here. He's here for the taking. Get him, slot him right in, build that chemistry with the line that you guys already have. Their line is insane. We know this. And he can learn from the best in Tom Brady and Ryan Jensen and all those other guys that are on that line. So Kenyon Green going to the perfect situation right here, and might as well just get rid of one, bring in a younger guy. So Kenyon Green, 27 to the Bucs. 28, you guys are going to call me crazy for this, but 28, the Green Bay Packers going Treylon Burks, wide receiver, Arkansas. Once again, got to get Aaron Rodgers the weapons. You get Chris Olave, the guy that's kind of shorter, quicker guy, a little bit leaner dude, quick in the over the middle routes like that and stuff, slants and everything. And then you got Treylon Burks, a big body guy, the deep threat guy, the guy that has the sure hands, goes up there and he wins it. And so you got two kind of opposite receivers that do totally different things. So that way you have one situation for Rodgers and another situation for Rodgers. So you hit Chris Olave over the middle, then you can hit Treylon Burks all the way on a go route. So you got two different types of receivers for Rodgers to throw to. And honestly, I would, if I'm the Packers, I would love both these picks. So we'll see what actually happens with these two picks in real life now. Excuse me. 29 here, the Kansas City Chiefs going Christian Watson, another guy that kind of flew up the boards here. Wide receiver out of North Dakota State, sorry. Another guy that flew up the boards here after the NFL Combine. He put on a show there, looked really good. Tall guy, I think he's 6'4", somewhere around there in the 200 range. He's athletic, he can go up there, he can make the plays. And one thing about Christian Watson that I like for this pick as well is Patrick Mahomes hasn't really had a receiver like this in the NFL. He's always had those short, quick dudes with the slants and over the middle, and obviously Tyreek Hill, the dude that can do it all. But having a guy that can go up there and contest on every throw that Patrick Mahomes throws, so he doesn't really have to worry about it too much. Christian Watson's going to go up there and get it, and I think him and Patrick Mahomes can make a deadly duo if this truly does happen, and I would not like it at all because I like Christian Watson, and I wish the Patriots could get him somehow. Even though we could have drafted him, but we need other things first. 30, again, the Kansas City Chiefs going Kyler Gordon, Washington. Corner out of Washington, sorry. Now, you need help with corner really bad. Now you just got another wide receiver to kind of help out Patrick Mahomes with that first pick there, and now you need a guy on the defense that can help out Fenton, because he's your best corner, and then you have L'Jarius Sneed as your second best corner. So getting a guy like Kyler Gordon that can slot in there and instantly be better than L'Jarius Sneed, a part of that no-fly zone with Trent McDuffie. Those dudes are interchangeable. They're both insane. So Kyler Gordon, 30 to the Chiefs. What the heck? Bengals here at 31, going Trey McBride, tight end out of Colorado State. Now this one, I think it makes total sense in my head. You just boosted your offensive line with Kappa, Alex Kappa, and Lay Collins, and you already had a couple guys there that were good. And then you have Jamar Chase, obviously, Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, Joe Mixon. Your defense is good. You have Logan Wilson. Jesse Bates is still there. You got Mike Hilton on defense with Eli Apple. And they have another decent corner as well. And then you got a good defensive line. You got a good thing going there with, what's his name? Hendricks? Is that his name? I might be butchering it. Come on now. Bengals lineup. Yeah, Hendrickson. Yep. Trey Hendrickson, yeah. He showed out last year. So you lost one main guy on your team. Who's your mama? And getting a guy like Trey McBride that can slot right into where he was, that can go out there and catch passes and can also run block. You get the best of both worlds out of this tight end. So this is a match made in heaven for the Bengals here at 31. And, I mean, you could pick offensive line or maybe a couple other positions, but at this point right now, if you pick those positions, you're reaching. So, I mean, you can even say reaching for a tight end, but I think when you have a guy that has a lot of potential like Trey McBride, I think you got to pull the trigger here on him. Slide back over here. All right, Detroit Lions, last pick here in the 2022 NFL Draft. They are going with Malik, the main man himself, Willis, quarterback out of Liberty. Now, I know a lot of people will be mad. We have one quarterback going in the first round. I'm not high on the quarterbacks, and if I'm the GM to these teams, I'm not high on them either. Just because, I mean, Malik Willis, he has the tools to be able to be a starting quarterback in the NFL, but he has a high ceiling, but he has to go to the right situation. And I'm not saying the Lions are the best situation for him, but I think you give him a year to sit behind Jared Goff, and kind of learn from him. Take some notes on what it is to be an NFL quarterback. Learn the Detroit offense. Learn how it all goes. Learn from Dan Campbell. Learn from anyone you can while you're there. Throw out those bad habits you had at Liberty, and basically just go back to basic football and using your athleticism to help you at the quarterback position. Kind of being like a Lamar, but can still throw it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Malik Willis here, 32 to the Lions. And with that is the last pick in this draft. So let me know. Let me know what you guys thought down in the comments. Let me know if I'm an idiot or whatnot. I don't care. Doesn't matter. We're third and wrong for a reason. We get stuff wrong all the time. Can't make everybody happy. Can't please everybody. But down in the comments, let me know what you would have done with your team, or if I made the right pick or if I made the wrong pick. Just let me know, or comment anything. We love comments. We try to reply to everybody. So just leave a comment, and also hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.